Okay, we're doing this video of the NEC XM29 monitor, and we're going to fire up the Sega Saturn of all systems to be our start point. You can see the light up that occurs when we turn the sync strike on. And what I'm going to do to start with here is I actually am going to reset it and degauss it as was suggested by our friend Punkic Cyborg. So that's normal. It looks like that just screwed up the geometry, but maybe it didn't. We've got a very little window here. It shrunk down quite a bit. Our test game here is Twinkle Star Sprites. I know a lot of people hate this game for sucking, but that's okay. And we're going to sit down here. And it looks incredibly sharp, but the geometry looks wrong. Or it's windowed. Like, I don't know how easily you can see the top and bottom, but we're going to go in close here. And you can see it looks incredibly sharp. Now the other suggestion that Punkic Cyborg Evan had was to do a degauss. So I'm looking at the glow-in-the-dark remote control here. And it's possible it's lost its battery power here. Nope, it hasn't. Where's degauss? Degauss. And it looks pretty good. It's sharp. The biggest problem is that it's windowed. It's not using anywhere near the right amount of stuff. So we're going to put it closer to the center. And then we're going to try adjusting the height and width because it should be taller. And we'll move it a little bit further up here so there's more distance. And it should be wider. I'm pressing wider, and I don't know if it's getting smaller here. There it is. It's like it's maxed out on width. So maybe it's this game. Can I make it taller? I can make it taller. And then based on that, can I make it wider? No, I can't. So if I go user preset, it's staying where it is. So I can shrink it up and down. It might just be the res this game is outputting in, but it's not letting me go to the sides on resolution. Let me try moving it over a little more. It looks like it got a little bit bigger when I moved it. Let me try adjusting side pin here, and that just kind of twists and turns it a little bit. So that's the interesting thing here. I can go back to normal, and I think it does it at the right resolution. Let's see if I can make it a little wider. It's like width doesn't do anything. I can move it, but it's almost as though it doesn't want to make the image any wider, but it'll make it taller. So interesting, and I don't know if it's specific to this game or not. So we'll degauss it one more time, and we'll try a different system here. And I will pause the video while we change systems out, as we have to go to the sync strike and unplug the Saturn. And the next system to try is the JVC XI, and our test game is going to be Streets of Rage 2. I'm not sure if there's crap on the lens or not, or looks like something might have got on it. I see smearing through the phone, which I'm using as a camera. So we're going to hit normal again here, and then we're going to degauss it. And we're going to just start our game here, get a good non-black picture so we can see where the borders are. and see if we can expand it all the way. So right now, the image only takes up a small fraction of the screen. It's fairly windowed in here, so let's see if we can make it wider. And I don't see that width is doing anything. Now if we do height, just like with the Saturn, we can make it go longer, but we can't make it any wider despite the fact that there is width to go on both sides. If I do side pin, I can adjust it a little more. Will it let me make it wider? No, it won't. Will it let me make it less wide? It will let me kind of crunch the image, but it won't let me widen it out. That's as far as it'll let me go. And if I move it over to the right where I've got a lot more extra space, it still won't let me fully widen it out. So that's an interesting geometry problem with this monitor. It looks very crisp though. I'm not sure how visible it is. We may go up and get a nice scan line shot of Blaze. We'll unpause the game here for a second.